Hi, this is Divine Channeling, and this is a collective message. I was led to, I'm done with all the readings for the signs, okay? So, I was led to do a general reading for the collective, and this has to be a spiritual message. So, anything with regards to love, money, or anything in specific that comes up, I will be interpreting the energies and the cards in that sense. But what I was led to do was ask for guidance on what the energies are during the month of Feb, for the rest of Feb, for the collective, and what exactly are the energies that you need to be careful of, and what exactly are the energies that you need to embody. And you shouldn't be just lost especially at this age, the age of Aquarius. There's The walls are so thin between the ethereal world and our world, okay? Which is why a lot of things we do at a spiritual level, unknowingly immediately affects us, okay, on the physical plane. We think bad about someone, in few days the person gets a chance to think bad about us. So that's that kind of spilling of the energy, thought energy, into being balanced with something that happens, like the universe orchestrates that balance immediately. Okay, so we've entered that age, and how do we get so February's energy is going to be different, and March's energy is going to be different. Overall, the year 2023 is supposed to make an impact in a certain way. It's a year of 7. Okay, so 7 is about being in being in harmony with what the universe wants of you. So first of all, you need to have to be in your purpose. The time that COVID hit, okay, the biggest lesson was whoever's in their purpose, they would do good. Whoever's discovered what their purpose is, they need to keep doing more of that every single day, every single hour, and they need to be in their purpose so that things don't. And the more you're in your purpose, the more things calm down. So what is it that when you do, things calm down in your life and becomes more beneficial? All right, so since 2019, okay, that was our lesson. So each year, so 2022 was a lesson, was a year of everything being balanced and in harmony. And people said, the year twin flames and stuff. But for me, the year, it's 6, okay, it's the 6 energy. So 6 energy is about being balanced. All right, what you give, you get back. And if you don't get back and there's a disharmony, that particular aspect of your life is going to be really difficult for you till you learn your own value and worth. So if you're giving into a connection that doesn't give you back, it's going to be really hard for you to maintain it, no matter what you do in the wrong way. You're going to keep figuring out the wrong ways to be working that connection out, and then realize okay, the place that I'm putting the nurturing into is in the wrong place. So where exactly should I put the nurturing into? Is it towards myself? Is it towards my career? Where is it that you're seeking for stability in your connection? When every time you focus on the stability with your own life and your money, it starts coming back. And now for some people, when you focus on your money, the stability happens in your love life. But for some people specifically, they needed to focus on certain anything and everything that they do in terms of money is not what would be fulfilling and bringing in harmony in their connection. So those select few people had to discover what the universe had meant for them to be doing and putting their energy into. And that could, even if it doesn't bring in monetary gains at that moment, okay, that is where you're supposed to put your energy into, okay? And how does that bring in stability in terms of your connections? So a lot of things like that, okay, and so on. 2019 had its own lessons, 2020 had its own lessons, but cumulative, all these years were supposed to bring us closer to our purpose and bringing it to fruition in a bigger way, so that as the cosmic consciousness is expanding and we are synced into it, we are not resisting the change, but we are embodying it within our own lives, all right, and bringing it into the earthly plane. Or it already exists in the earthly plane, but we are resisting being hooked onto it, and because of which we are not letting the plugs come into us, okay, and be able to create our new reality. Anyways, the first message I got for what we need to be careful about for the month of Feb, or what we need to be doing for the month of Feb, the energy I got is the 2 of Wands, okay? So you need to be more contemplate. First of all, you guys need to have options, okay? Be it options in terms of being able to make money, or if I'm not saying options in terms of love, given the fact that you have like a wife or a husband, and like if they're not okay with you're keeping options, not like that, but like if you have not reached a very strong point, okay, and you're still at the point where you're assessing what's good for you and what's bad for you, don't jump into anything and just pursue it, and then realize after pursuing it that you need to hold back, wait, and assess everything and project into the future how things are going to be, okay? You need to have at least two options in terms of money, all right? And both these options should be something that you really, really, really love, okay? So one could be like, for example, a corporate position, and another thing could be like your own business, okay? Or it could be like a passion project of yours, and another thing could be like two different, like you're good with I don't know, culinary arts, and you're also good with I don't know, just as an influencer, so you need to have both the things, pursued. So something like that, you need to keep both like options open in terms of like whatever you're pursuing, whatever you're putting your energy into, and wait and watch and see how the universe hints you into seeing which one is right for you. Nothing is long term, by the way. Sometimes you're gonna have to hold on to one pole, and sometimes you're gonna have to hold on to the other pole, and neither you're supposed to look at it as a sustenance and a victim of like, oh my god, the market is gonna crash, so which is it that I'm supposed to like pursue right now, and which is going to give me stability for the rest of my life. You're not supposed to look at it in terms of what is going to bring me money and stability, okay? Because that's going to fall into your lap, because both those options are something that is resonating with your soul. If it's not, then you're gonna get effed regardless, okay? So only keep things in your life that is very close to your soul and heart. If you've not figured it out by now, I don't even know what to talk to people like that, because seriously, you should have gotten a lot of hints from the universe. And people who watch videos like the tarot videos and all, they're very elevated at a spiritual level already, okay? So, and you still have not gotten hints, and you're still focusing on things like connections failing, and when is the guy or the girl going to text me, and things like that. Seriously, I have no, like, I'm scared for people like that, there are hints that you might have missed from the universe, and you need to be able to see patterns. Patterns of thoughts that you go through that particular day, without having too much of without having to wear yourself out with how close you're thinking, and because it can be exhausting, but at the same time you need to know the right balance, like how to withdraw yourself, but at the same time learn the lessons for the day, and at the same time see the correlations of it, and then it becomes just like a normal vision. Your vision has just changed, and it becomes like a normal way that your brain interprets, okay, or your mind interprets, or your soul understands, okay? Yeah. Whoever has this is definitely money related, okay? So there could have been stagnancies previously with things that you really love to do, in terms of like having the right collaborations, and now there's going to be healing coming towards those people who knew what exactly their passion was, but it was not growing monetarily, or they felt like they needed to collaborate with someone to do it. They're going to realize how to be doing it by themselves. There's going to be a lot of healing, and in February the energy is going to be favoring for that, you guys, okay? So put your time and energy into where like, if you've already pursued that passion, you're going to start seeing money slowly come back, and how your happiness, and like how you're so lost with doing it, okay? It's going to give you some kind of recognition. And also, if collaborations didn't have happened previously, and you thought that you needed to collaborate with someone to make it happen, the reason why it did not work out before was because you were meant to do it alone, okay? And there's a sense of recognition and like lack of peace that you would be getting if you were collaborated with someone else, because your energy is so different, and it's constantly changing, and it's so unique to you, and you're directly plugged into the source, the person that I'm talking to, or the people that I'm talking to, who has that level of soul purpose, and you're at the higher hierarchy of like energetic impact you're creating. Okay, so you're at a high level, so you are not going to be given something that you're going to have to collaborate with too many people, because maybe there are changes that, like, you need to be collaborating with someone whose energetic changes are in sync with yours. So if their energy cord is not, moving in the same way that yours is at simultaneously at the same time, there's going to be a disharmony, and whatever you both are building together is going to collapse. All right, so you needed to do this yourself. All right, and you're going to figure out why previously it didn't work out, and now you're going to figure out a way to be doing it yourself. Okay, for those of you who found your passion, at least 2 options you need. Okay, more than that is well and good, but I don't think there could be enough time to be focusing on both. But yeah, you're gonna see money coming in. You're gonna feel a sense of satisfaction and focus. You're gonna get recognition. The recognition is gonna be more inward, and it's more of a soul satisfaction. Okay, feeling trapped, okay, about things that you need to walk away from karmically. Okay, so justice. So on the earthly plane, okay, karma is going to start playing out. Okay, for all of us, that energy is going to exist. Okay, so for those of you who are still very, very, very tied to things, okay, that has very outdated patterns of right and wrong, okay, you will be forced to walk away from it. Okay, if you don't walk away from it, if you haven't walked away from it, you're going to feel trapped. Okay, or you're going to be shown which all areas you will be feeling trapped. Okay, yeah. Yeah, how the universe is going to take out things that you're not supposed to focus on. They're going to create disappointments and things that is creating imbalance. Okay, it's giving you a false sense of happiness, and you might be using that happiness to forget that there should be something else that you need to focus on. So if the universe is giving you hints and you've not taken those hints because like you have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend to spend like 3 hours of fun with, and then during that time you forget about it, and then you get tired, and then you are spending time on like routine things, like just doing your daily stuff, and then just going back to work, and you're able to forget that you're in a horrible workplace which is treating you really bad, and there's an energetic message out of it which is like you're not meant to be here. Okay, and you're not meant to be another person's slave, and you're supposed to focus on something else, and you're supposed to decode what that something else is. And if you're resisting that, you're going to have disappointments with that. Okay, and also if your money situations are all that is going to collapse. Okay, if you haven't found your passion yet, or what you're meant to do at a soul level, soul purpose, okay, you're going to have a lot of conflicts. Page of Swords. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of conflicts and people who are creating a lot of drama in your life, and you having a false sense of happiness through the gains that you get from these places, that is ultimately in you is going to burn and crash for you and make you realize like you were not meant to build in that place ever. Okay, what are the energies for Feb that the collective needs to look out for to be elevating themselves spiritually? Be in your purpose, be in your purpose. I'm literally hearing that over and over and over again. Embody that. The more you do it, the more everyone else will do it. Okay, yeah, you need to give ultimatums with places that puts you at a place where you are being given lower than what you're meant to do. There's going to be delays. Okay, the growth is going to be extremely slow, and whatever gains you get is going to be putting you back at an entry level. So basically whatever evolution is going to happen with whatever things that you are expending yourself, like you're supposed to set a new pattern. Okay, Queen of Swords. So you're being given the wisdom to how to do that. All right. You're supposed to take a risk, go into a completely new direction that might be something that would have given you anxiety before, but like you could be like those people who are not in their purpose but do have the option, but like sees that as something that is like risky. What is going to happen is, um, you're going to put all your focus and energy into something and then end up in stagnancy, okay, and that cycle is going to repeat for you to the point where you're finally going to realize you're going to learn a lot of lessons and detach your emotions from everything and realize like you only had lessons learned, okay, about how people can play you into putting all your time and energy into something and have you at the same place, okay, and it's like you're not even growing or moving, or they just like create a lot of drama and just stagnancy in your life, okay. So you will be pushed to go into a new direction, which is going to feel extremely, extremely risky, but it's going to be worth it, okay. And you're going to realize like everything that you were thinking is a risk was actually just you overthinking. Message for the collective for Feb. Spiritual message for the collective for Feb. Take the risk. Take the risk. Yeah. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Okay, you're gonna have to fight against a lot of authorities, okay, who are controlling the money right now, and you will be put into situations where you're gonna have to stand your ground. But then that's gonna make you realize like everything is always so confusing, and you have a lot of options that you could chase, okay. Things are still up in the air and things have not been grounded. So you think that the most grounded situation is running to an establishment that has already their resources grounded and their money put in, and you just have to be a part of it, and everything is going to be like you'll be a cog in the system. No, it's not going to happen, okay. There could be sudden changes that happens within the establishment itself that's going to affect you. So what you need to do is take care of the options. You have different options that you could pursue. Instead of just looking at them as options that could be like a dream, okay, you need to take steps, okay, to bring it to reality. Even if you don't see those steps playing out, just trust in the universe and just keep doing it. For example, you're really good with drawing, okay. There's this Instagram couple, I think they're very popular. I don't want to mention anyone's names and stuff without permission, but they were telling about this, like every once in a while the husband keeps hinting, okay. So this wife, she's like a digital like she does digital like cartoon art and stuff, so of themselves, of their own lives, okay. So it's so cute, okay. And she was telling how they both did like, I don't know, like architectural engineering or something like that, and that's how they met and everything. But the thing is, she wanted to follow her passion, okay, and wanted to make money out of it. And he was telling like how she started, okay. She used to sit and do it every single day for hours and hours and hours, from morning to night, and nothing good would come out of it, okay. And ultimately, slowly, okay, and they used to keep posting like the comics, okay, online, and they would never get any response, okay, for months and months and months. After she doing it from morning, like 9 in the morning to 12 in the night, she would just only do that, and get absolutely nothing out of it, okay. And then finally, one fine day, things started coming in slowly, okay. And then it was just like snowballing into something bigger. And before they know it, now they have a full-fledged business, they have a whole office, they have a home office, they have a rented out space, they have a team, and they have too many like things that like stickers and all that stuff with the comic art this thing, and a lot of things that is happening now. And like so much of money coming in. So they didn't chase the money, they just chased the passion and just winged it, okay. And that is exactly what everyone needs to do. If you love to sing, do that. If you love to analyze the stock market, do that, okay? But don't depend on, like, I'm really good with analyzing companies and their financial performance, so I need to be a part of another bigger company that requires my expert. No, no, okay? Why can't you just go online, write an article about what you think, or just go on YouTube and put out, like, I think these shares are going to do like this, like this, like this. And there are a lot of people who would like to, whether you're thinking about who's going to watch, who's going to do this, who's going to do that, no, don't care about it, okay? If you love to do it and it makes your heart leap and you feel like if someone heard it, it would benefit them, that's all you need to do. Or someone read it and it would benefit them, that's all you need to do. If someone ate your food, you're really good with culinary arts, and if that brings a certain kind of a feeling, you're changing the energetic code for that many minutes inside that person, and then you're putting it out to the universe, and when that person feels that feeling, when they see that art of yours in a food form or whatever, and you know, it's this thing, you know, it creates a change, and that change is what you're supposed to be doing every single day, bits by bits, and then it's going to grow. The universe is going to grow it, okay? The universe is your establishment. So that is what you have. A lot of things that is not grounded, okay? A lot of options, some of them are bad, some of them are good, and all you have to do is find the one that your emotions feel really high vibrational with, and do it every single day, okay? And it always has to benefit someone, okay? Like this female, when she was doing the comic art, okay, all she was, it brings a cute feeling in a person, you know, who might just be scrolling through it, and that's all she had to do to create that impact, you know, that small change within that person's heart would, for that minute, that frequency, that is it's in that frequency that the person would be vibrating, and she created a change, and that snowballed into something much bigger. And that's how we all are supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be in our divine energy and bringing that divine energy that is being, you know, like, it's being bombarded into us every second, okay? And it's just like we're resisting it, saying that no, I just want to be a part of an establishment, because, like, no, you're supposed to create the change, okay? And some of the people are meant to be a part of the establishment, maybe, or some of them are not, okay? So whoever is meant to be pioneers, they have to be breaking down all these systems, like the bureaucracy and everything, and those people are going behind all these, like, old structures and trying to, like, be a part of these structures. It's not gonna work out, okay? Yeah, so that's what I'm pretty much getting. I wanted this to be a little longer, but I, like all my other decks, okay, with like extra insight, it's like somewhere, I don't know, it's packed up somewhere. So I'm just gonna keep like pulling up more cards from this about what messages are there for the collective for the month of Feb. What spiritual messages are there for the collective for the month of Feb? Okay. Four of Swords, okay. This has probably got to do with manifestation, because the first thing I got is manifestation. Okay. Nine of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Don't worry about starting from ground up. Some of you guys are having worries about starting from ground up. Some of you guys are too comfortable where you are at, okay? And also, if you guys feel like you're forced to take rest, do take rest, okay? Because you guys are getting rewired, and sometimes if you're feeling really tired, it is because the universe is acting at a cellular level, like the energies are affecting you at a cellular level, and you're going through transformation from within, okay? So that is going to be extremely you know, like, it's going to be extremely like tiring. So if you have to rest, you need to rest. If you need to take a break, you need to take a break, okay? And if you're having certain anxiety and worries about like starting something from scratch, okay, and even if, yeah, this is what I'm getting. So some of you guys want to do something and start from scratch with something, but you guys are having worries about like it being too late to do it, okay? It's never too late to do it. You're gonna regret it being late to be done. Maybe next year this time you would regret that today you didn't start, okay? Maybe you lost like 10 years of not doing it. Doesn't matter, okay? If you go for one more year, the guilt that you're going to be sitting with, it's going to be crazy, okay? So do not stress and worry about it being too less, okay? Tame that feeling regardless. Even if you're feeling that, go ahead and feel that, but at the same time do it, okay? You would be you can go either two ways from now until the next year, okay, for those people. If you figured out something that you want to do, but you're gonna have to start it from scratch, and it's something that you need to do by yourself, and you feel like you've wasted too much time already, and that is what's holding you back from starting now, okay, think of it like this. Every day you could be sitting with that worry for the next 1 year, or you could be sitting with that worry and at the same time taking small steps also the next 1 year. You doing nothing and sitting with that worry next year is gonna like exponentially increase this feeling that you're having, like to another level next year, and literally have nothing in your hands. You having this worry and like still putting in that energy to do something is gonna get you to the next level, at least by the next year, okay? So choose what you want to have, okay, and go ahead with it. What are the messages for the collective for the month of Feb? Conflicts. When you get recognition, okay, so why is it that you're not supposed to collaborate? Some collaboration, so sometimes you will come into so everyone is evolving, right? So there could be high vibrational people who are in the same aligned path as you, but not for every second. So you will be having disharmony with the people that the cosmic has chosen to be collaborating with you now, okay? But at the same time, there could be things that you're doing. For example, you slack on few days of like the work that you're inner work that you're doing, and this person keeps going with it. That's going to create a disharmony, okay? And if they continue with the spiritual work for the next 5 days while you just slack on it for a few days, if they slack on it and you go ahead with it, that's again going to create disharmony. So just know that about collaborations that's being made between you and people who you're meant to collaborate, and this is guided by the universe to collaborate. If there are energetic imbalances, it is because one of you is lacking, okay? And if you feel like it's not in your control, and consistently the person that you're collaborating with, who's chosen by the universe to be your like guided soulmate, to be creating like a mission together or doing some, and by soulmate I don't just mean like romantic, I'm like if it's a business partner or something like that, or like you and a person supposed to combine both your skills and come to the same ground, okay? If there's disharmony, it is because of that. And if it's not in your control and consistently the person is not doing the inner work, okay, you might need to branch out and do it on your own, okay? Protect your energy. I got protect your energy. Don't mix yourself with people who are not at your spiritual level, okay? Because you're going to be taking on their karma. You are energetically intertwining yourself in their presence and taking on their karma for the collective, okay? Death. There's going to be endings, okay, and new beginnings. You're going to figure things out. You're going to figure out what needs to end and what needs to begin, okay? But yeah, if there's something toxic and holding your energy, yeah, karmic understanding for sure, as always, okay? Ending and doing things right. So a lot of things needs to end, and it's going to end. A lot of major endings will be happening in Feb, okay? And that needs to happen so that like new structures are going to like needs to be built, all right? Yeah, you need to build from scratch from where things just completely fail, okay? When you think that you have a spiritual understanding over why things are failing, even then things have to completely fail for you to learn and grow, all right? So don't be scared of that, okay? So a lot of people are stepping into that energy by this month, okay, where they're figuring out that nothing is going to work. And if it's the elevated people who have already stepped into their energy, you need to protect your energy and stand aside so that whatever you have created now starts acting at a mass level on others, okay? So you're going to see a lot of people, they're feeling like things are ending, nothing is working out, like every job they go to like is playing with them, or not appreciating them, or the environment is extremely toxic, and they're doing everything in their power to like get the attention of people, to like create a change, but it's not working out, and you need to look elsewhere and it's going to get horrible to the point where everything is going to fail, all right? Yeah, people having to isolate themselves from like the work situations to think about how I could do it myself, okay? And have to get on to like a path where which I've not thought about and not discovered before, but I'm pushed to do it. All right. So yeah, and karma. So the ending and beginning, the endings are going to happen so that people are going to be getting their due diligence of karma. Okay, a lot of people have been creating uh, a lot of people in power have been creating um, unfair endings to people who are lower than them. It could be at work, it could be in the government. A lot of things could have been happening where the life of one person's like fate was in the hands of other people, because of like the bureaucracy or hierarchy, and those patterns are going to be ending. They're going to, and also, by the way, today morning I got like this message about the film industries. um, People who were looked at in a very like godlike way in the film industries, that is also going to be falling down. Okay, because anybody can be a celeb. If you feel like a celebrity at home and you're just like posting a picture of yourself, you're going to look like a celebrity. So what makes another person different from you? Okay, just because like they have they're being given a lot of money to be spent on like the work that they do and the entertainment that they're putting out. Okay, so there's like this godlike energy that is being given to celebrities that is going to fall down. Okay, and they're going to be recognized mostly for their art. Okay, so yeah, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting for the collective message. There's going to be endings, so you need to stand aside and let it happen. Okay, and probably hopefully you at least have like a shed of a place that you've built for yourself to be standing under when the rooftops fall for everyone else, so that like you can show, see, I have a shed. You cannot go and offer your shed to the people, but you can definitely show that, see, I have at least my shed and I'm building on like creating like a wall and a roof and everything like a lot more stable. But this is what you should have done for yourself with having options. Okay, if you know what I mean. And karma is going to step in and show people what was supposed to be done during every situation, what is right and wrong. Okay, so that's pretty much what I got for the collective for the month of Feb. I hope you like the reading. I'm going to do more of energy messages uh, for the next few weeks until it's time to be uploading the March messages. Right? So, yeah, hope you like the reading. Thank you for watching.